Hi students, welcome back to our channel VA Academy. Today we will discussing the most important bits regarding all the competitive exams. So if you are like, please kindly subscribe, like and share, and you please kindly encourage to us, then we will provide more videos. So today we will discussing the important bits. The first bit, what is the rock salt? The chemical formula is NaCl, sodium chloride. The sodium chloride is the chemical name of rock salt. The second question, why the water is used for the cooling machines, cars, diesel engines, or the vehicles, either lorry or anyone except bicycles and the motorcycles. So because they have very high specific heat. The maximum specific heat of water is 1, ice is 0.5. So this is only generally we are using the as a coolant. Third question, example of philosopher wool, zinc oxide. So the next question, what is meant by quantum? So the quantum, it is the Max Planck's quantum theory. According to Max Planck's quantum theory, all the black bodies are absorb heat or light energy. These energies does not emit of the black bodies. So the black bodies are absorbed the heat or light. These are associated with the small pockets. These pockets are called the quantum. The quantum does have specific energy. According to Max Planck's quantum theory, each and every pocket means the quantum is possessed some energy, just like small pockets. The energy is the ratio of the of 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 32 joules per second, or 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 27 ergs per second. According to the Max Planck's quantum theory, is only explained the atomic model of an atom of the Niels Bohr. Next question. Gobar gas contains methane, hydrogen, carbon dioxide. So that is the combination of gobar gas. Generally, this question will arise. They give the answer only methane. Sometimes they will give the methane. Sometimes the they depends upon the examination. Sometimes they will asking question to us. Gobar gas contains means only methane. Sometimes they are giving the methane, hydrogen, and carbon dioxide. Please be carefully watch the question when we are facing this type of questions. Next one. Which gas is called marsh gas? Methane. So methane gas is called marsh gas when reacts with the hot water to form carbon monoxide and hydrogen gas. What is soda water contains? Soda water means when we are drinking of the soda, so that is known as the carbon dioxide gas is filled into the this one. Carbonic acid H3PO H3CO3 carbonic acid. Which element is present in the plaster of Paris? So that is the calcium. All the acids contains, according to Arrhenius theory, an acid is a substance which contains H plus ions. A base is a substance which contains OH minus ions. According to Arrhenius theory, the first scientist is proposed this theory. The theory is known as Arrhenius theory. According to Arrhenius theory, if any acid, they must be contains hydrogens. The next question, the ore of aluminium is bauxite. Who was proposed the fixed orbits? According to Niels Bohr model of an atom, the electrons revolved around the nucleus in a fixed path is known as orbit. These are KLMNR 1, 2, 3, 4. So this was proposed by Niels Bohr because before the Rutherford explained the atomic theory, the electrons revolved around the nucleus just like the planets revolved around the sun. But he does not explain how the electrons revolved around the nucleus without losing of energy or gaining of energy. It does not explain how the planets revolved around the nucleus in the different orbits. But the Niels Bohr clearly explained the electrons revolved around the nucleus in a fixed path is known as the orbit. Each and every orbit have the specific energy. The second point, these orbits have different energy, so the electrons are utilizing this energy. These electrons revolved as long as around the nucleus until the nucleus atom may be destroyed. These orbits are called stationary orbits or fixed orbits. If the electron revolved around the nucleus in a fixed orbit, does not losing of energy or gaining of energy. If the electrons are jumped from lower energy level to higher energy level, it gains energy. If the electrons are jumped from higher energy level to lower energy level, it emits the energy to form as a radiations. The second point, who was proposed the acidic theory? This is Arrhenius. According to Arrhenius theory, an acid is a substance contains H plus ions and OH minus ions is the base substance OH minus ions. The acid and base reacts with to form salt and water. Elliptical orbits, Sommerfeld. According to Niels Bohr model of an atom, the electrons revolved around the nucleus and the fixed paths is known as orbits. These are the circular orbits. But Niels Bohr does not explain how the electrons revolved around the nucleus. But he does not explain how the electrons revolved around the nucleus. We can calculate the velocity and a particular specified space. You cannot explain that one. These are to the mistake of the Niels Bohr model of an atom. He does not explain simultaneously. We cannot be calculated the position of the electron and the velocity. But the elliptical orbits Sommerfeld explain according to the Niels Bohr model of an atom, one circular orbit and one elliptical orbit, one circular orbit and one elliptical orbit. He explained he can be easily find out the position and the velocity of electrons simultaneously. It is possible. But this one does not explain Niels Bohr. That is the defect of the Niels Bohr. Who was proposed planetary orbits? Kepler theory. According to the Kepler theory, the electrons revolved around the nucleus are the planets of the orbits. Electric switches are manufactured from bakelite. It is also one type of insulator. It is also just like one type of insulators. You can observe in our home the switches are made up of the bakelite. Second one, oxyacetylene torch. C2H2 plus O2 gives rise to, it will give the heat energy. So C2H2 means the acetylene. In the organic chemistry, the acetylene, the name, this is commercial name of the C2H2 is acetylene, but according to organic chemistry, ethylene. When this one used for the cutting of iron plates and welding. Oxyhydrogen torch, hydrogen plus ethylene or acetylene. Artificial respiration is oxygen and helium. So artificial respiration, generally we are using When the divers are going to the deep sea or deep water, they are filling up the tanks for breathing purpose. 10% of helium and 90% of oxygen they are filling. This is known as the artificial respiration. The deep divers are using this gas. Natural radioactivity substance discovered by Henry Becquerel 1986. Accidentally he was discovered the natural radioactivity substance. Next question. Positron, anti-electron discovered by Anderson. Generally, in chemistry, the atom contains the electron in the nucleus, protons, neutrons, and electrons. But in the modern physics, we will discussing about the modern physics. The protons, neutrons, or electrons are settled at the center of the atom, is known as the nucleus. The nucleus also contains many subatomic particles. This is the positron is also same as one of the particle in the nucleus. It is the anti-electron. The mass is same that of the electron, but the charge is positive. The electron has that of the electron, the mass, but charge is the electron is a negative. The positron is the positive. Is what discovered by Anderson. Who was proposed by black hole? C. Chandrasekhar. S. Chandrasekhar. The next question. Who was proposed to any atom cannot be further divided? So Dalton. The first scientist in 1908, the first proposed atom is a smallest particle of an element which cannot be further divided. According to John Dalton's, atom is the smallest particle of an element which cannot be further divided. Every matter in this universe is consists of small tiny particles is known as atoms. So atoms are only participate in the chemical reactions according to Dalton's atomic theory. The next question. When light passes through a substance, it loses energy or gained energy was proposed by Einstein. This is known as the photoelectric effect. The photoelectric effect means when the light ray incident on the metal plate, the frequency of the light and the metal plate are same, so the metal plate ejecting of the electrons, so this is known as the photoelectric effect. The next question. What are the causes due to the hardness of the water? Chlorides of calcium and magnesium. This is the hardness of the water. Water is the two types. One is the permanent hardness of water and other one is the temporary hardness of water. The bicarbonates of the calcium and magnesium are present in that. That is known as the softness of the water. So it can be temporary hardness of water. It can be clarified. It can be rectified by when you are heating. So it can be obtained with the pure water, soft water. So permanent hardness of water you cannot be changed that one. Which acid is present in the lemon? Citric acid. Which substances are quoted on the audio tapes? The most important bit frequently they are asking the question is one, ferric oxide. The next question. The chemical name of limestone, calcium carbonate. When the calcium carbonate is heated, it can be decomposed into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. The calcium oxide when mixed with water to form calcium hydroxide. Which gas is not present in the atmosphere? Chlorine gas does not present in the atmosphere. Aryabhatta satellite was launched in the year of 1975. According to Newton's first law of inertia, the other name is law of Galileo and the Newton's first law. These are three names: law of inertia, law of Galileo, in the Newton's first law. Number of ear bones, total 6 in both ears: Miller's, Hammer, Incus, Anvil, and Stapes. How many ribs in human body? 12 pairs, total 24. Femur is the largest bone in thigh, one leg each. How much glucose is consumed brain? Approximately 80% of glucose is consumed in our brain. Glucose and oxygen. Mother milk contains the 70% of lactose. The next question. The building blocks of the proteins are amino acids. Okay, students, these are the most important bits regarding your syllabus, and your convenience. We are making more videos. Please kindly subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Thank you very much.